Couple thoughts from my side. 64%, or nearly two-thirds of voters, say their taxes are too high. That's a record complaint, as Grady Trimble just reported. And no surprise, because all Joe Biden does is run around the country at every stop telling folks he's going to raise taxes. Corporate taxes, individual taxes, capital gains, dividends, death tax, small businesses. If it moves, he wants to tax it more. Now, here's the catch. He always tells us he's only going to tax rich people. And he talks about billionaires, for starters. But then he caveats, if you make $100 million, you qualify as a billionaire. Oh, yeah, that's called Biden math. But it turns out his promise only to tax people making over $400,000 is also phony. Just take a look at the fine print of any of his legislative tax hike proposals. If Mr. Biden were ever reelected, his manic tax hike policies would decimate the economy. One reason the economy hasn't been decimated so far is, despite Biden's untruthful rhetoric, the successful Trump tax cuts have not been repealed. And the biggest tax benefits under the Trump tax cuts were the middle and lower incomes. Study after study has shown that. And folks know, whenever politicians, particularly left-wing politicians, especially big government socialist politicians, whenever they talk about tax cuts only for the rich, middle-income folks know what a lie that is and how their tax ox will be gored at least as much, if not way more, than the wealthiest. And by the way, just for the heck of it, the truth is the top 1% already pay about half of the federal income tax. However, the payroll tax, which supports Medicare and Social Security, is largely shouldered by the middle class. And that is why Donald Trump is taking a preliminary look at some middle-class payroll tax relief. Meanwhile, if you look at Biden's most recent budget, the tax revenue share of GDP goes from 16.5% last year in 2023 all the way up to 20.3% at the end of the budget window in 2034. That would be a record high. That's one massive tax hike to support Biden's massive big government spending plans. And those spending plans come with unbelievable regulatory strings attached to them that will throw a lot of sand in our economic gears. Meanwhile, remember the IRS story from the misnamed Inflation Reduction Act? The IRS would spend $80 billion in order to hire 87,000 new IRS agents. But the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration shows that 63% of the new audits last year were aimed at the middle class, with incomes of less than $200,000, according to the Wall Street Journal editorial today. And instead of hiring 3,700 new agents in 1 year for this dumb plan, it turns out the IRS has only hired 34 in the first 6 months. 34! And they're chasing after the middle class. How's that for big government efficiency? And they get great benefits, including a salary of $125,000 a year and $60,000 in student loan forgiveness. Of course, student loan forgiveness, even though the Supreme said that's illegal. Wait a minute. Didn't I just see that provision someplace else? Wait a second. Hold on. Here it is. Joe Biden's domestic Green Army Climate Corps spending $8 billion for 50,000 new people. No. These will be new, rabid Green New Deal climate activists, won't they? And hang on. These little public service climateers will get benefits for housing, transportation, health care, child care, and, oh, wait a minute. Hang on just a minute more. You guessed it, student loan forgiveness. I just knew it. With just a little DEI as a side order of fries. Yep, that's what Biden's gunning for. So here's my bottom line. What you've got here is the potential for 50,000 little climateers who really will be 50,000 Democratic mail-in ballot activists who will be harvesting their little Green New Deal as fast and as often as they possibly can. This is even better than Zuckerbucks, and it's a whole lot more crooked when Uncle Sam's big government socialists are in charge. Just a few modest opinions on my side.